Good morning, Ben Graham here with Remax, your South Chandler Realtor. Today I wanted to bring you 5 easy ways to improve your home's value when you're getting ready to put the home on the market. So these are the 5 most crucial parts that you will need to focus on to get your maximum equity out of the property. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. I think you guys probably can guess some of the main ones. A lot of these TV shows focus on kitchens and bathrooms, but if you don't have these 5 and a few others knocked out, then there's really no sense in going crazy on kitchens or bathrooms. So with that said, you've got to focus on curb appeal first, okay? When I talk about curb appeal, I'm talking about lawn, landscaping. We don't have a ton of grass here in Arizona, but if you do, make sure it's mowed, trimmed, well kept, and of course the landscaping, the rocks, the cactus, all that good stuff, bushes. Front door. This is one of the biggest things that gets overlooked, and I wish more agents would stress when working with their clients. Get the front door cleaned, get it repainted, maybe even update the hardware, especially if you've got early 90s brass on it. So make sure you pay attention to the doorway. And then if you want to throw a few flowers in some pots, that just makes people have a little smile on their face. And then the biggest one, guys, is power wash the exterior, or at least the front side of your house. I can't stress this enough, especially going into the summer season with the monsoons and haboods coming, with all the dirt and dust building up in all of our stucco, etc. Just take a power washer and get that down, get the spider webs gone, and really make that front of the house appeal well. Because that's the first impression. All right, so number 2 is flooring. Especially, guys, if you have kids or pets, dogs, especially cats, I urge you strongly to take a look at replacing the carpet. Not all carpet needs replacing. It might need a real good cleaning by a professional cleaning company or a re-stretching, but let's analyze your carpet. If it needs replacing, I've got a guy that can do it for about $2 a foot. That's carpet pad install, so it's cheap, but it could help get the home ready for market and have that new carpet smell. And then I put down here vinyl flooring. If you don't want to pay for doing travertine or tile or certainly hardwoods, there's a lot of really good-looking vinyl these days that even looks like hardwood. So take a look at that as a viable, affordable option. And then the next thing is cabinets. A lot of the homes were built back in the boom, 90s, early 2000s. They're that light oaky cabinet color that is not anywhere on these TV shows. Usually they're going darker, espresso, or white. So something to do is to quite simply paint them. Now I caution you against doing a DIY paint job because painting cabinets is actually pretty technical and intricate in terms of how that process works, and you want to make sure it actually looks good and doesn't look DIY. So they look like new cabinets, not painted cabinets. So there is a difference. It might cost you $1,500 or so to get them painted by a professional, but I can almost guarantee that price will get pulled back out when we go to sell the home. Slap some new hardware on those cabinets and they'll look like new. And then finally, well, not finally, but the last 4 before we get into the big boys is the countertops. Now, everybody wants granite countertops. I'm not saying that's the solution. I'm not trying to say I'm predicting the future, but I think homes will start transitioning more towards quartz, Q versus G, granite, because quartz is cheaper, it wears better, and again, it's cheaper. So take a look at quartz. I know granite is in right now, but I think quartz is a great option and a lower budget item too. So if you have questions on these 4 items and the micro points within those, let's have that conversation. But guys, none of these 4 matter unless you focus, or unless the 5th one, the major systems is what I call it, primarily your roof and air conditioner, are in good working order. If you've got active leaks, if you've got an AC that doesn't have the correct splits or is not serviced recently, then those are almost always, 90% of the time, going to be on a buyer's punch list when they come back to you requesting repair. So let's get those serviced and looked at. And with that said, I advise people, sellers, you, to actually do a pre-listing home inspection. That's where you would hire a professional home inspector. I can recommend some great companies to come in for about $400 and go through your home with a fine-tooth comb and nitpick what's the good, the bad, the ugly, so you can pick and choose what is going to come up and knock out some of those items before they even become issues with potential buyers. So I know there's a lot here, but I wanted to give you guys some great value, some great information about how to pretty simply and quickly increase your home's value to sell for more. If you have any questions about your specific situation, I would love to chat with you. Again, Ben Graham here with RE/MAX in South Chandler. Take care.